Got another footwork session for you today. The way this video is going to work out in regards to the layout is that I'm going to show you the exercise. There will then be a 1 minute timer that will come up on the screen to let you guys do the exercise, and then I'll show you the next exercise and so forth. Before we do get started, make sure you warm yourselves up. So like I've previously mentioned in the other videos, do some skipping. If you have a skipping rope around for maybe 5 minutes, you can run up and down the stairs for a while. Just something to get the blood pumping and get yourselves warmed up. And then after that, just stretch yourselves off to minimize the risk of injury and to make sure you're ready. So make sure you're ready, get your lunges all stretched out and you're ready to go. So let's crack on. All right, so to kick things off, we're doing a bit of a proprioceptive exercise whilst in our on guard position. This exercise does require tennis balls, so I hope you'll have one at home, or if not, some form of small ball that will bounce. Bouncy balls, for example, ping pong balls will work. And yeah, so the way this is going to work is we're going to load one leg at a time. So we're going to go in on guard position. So to start off with, we're going to load our front leg. So for me, it's my right. If you're left-handed, it'll be your left. And without the tennis ball in our hand, what we're just going to do is we're going to bounce it and we're going to catch it, okay? And we're going to keep this load on the leg without touching the other foot on the floor for the whole 30 seconds. If you find this quite easy, you can make it a bit more challenging by bouncing the ball and try and catch it on the back of your hand, okay? And then going to the next one, okay? And then once we've done that for 30 seconds, we're then going to go on our back leg, okay? We're going to balance. This one for me is a little bit harder, and what you're going to do is just going to do the same thing again. So you're just going to bounce the ball. Oh, missed that. Okay, so you're just going to bounce the ball and you're going to catch it, okay? If you find this quite easy again, you can use the back of your hand, catch it, and so forth. Okay, and that's the first exercise. For our dominant side, we're going to go to our non-dominant side. Okay, we're going to go on guard, and we're going to do the same thing again. So just going to balance on that front leg to start off with. You're going to bounce the ball and you're going to catch it. Okay, if you find it easy, go on the back of your hand. Okay, nice and balanced. Okay, if you wobble, that's fine, it's normal. Okay, it's meant to be more challenging on this side. Okay, if it's your non-dominant. So then afterwards, you're going to go on guard again. This time you're going to go on your back foot. Okay, you're going to bounce the ball, you're going to catch it, and then go. Okay. And go, bounce the ball, catch it. Alright, bounce, catch. Next exercise. So for this one, what we're going to be doing, we're going to go on guard, and it's going to be nice and simple. We're just going to go one small step, one big step. Then go backwards again, so we're going to go one small step, one big step. 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 Okay? Alright, so next up we're going to be doing a slide step lunge. Okay, so nice and simple. Okay, just going to go on guard position and we're going to go slide step lunge. Okay, and recover. Take a couple steps back and repeat. So slide step lunge. Okay, and then recover. We're going to be doing some shadow fencing. So in this one, it's nice and simple, okay? We're just going to go on guard. We're going to imagine we have an opponent there and we're just going to keep the distance, okay? So it's all going to be in our head and we're just going to go. So we'll just be doing small, slow steps, each direction, okay? Okay, so the main thing there is we're getting loads of different variations of speed and tempo. And we're also changing direction quite a few times. If you want, you can add a couple lunges in as well to make it a little bit more challenging, but that's up to you, okay? Next we have a variation of everyone's favourite exercise, which is of course 2-4-2s, except this one is the home edition. So instead of 2-4-2s, we're going to be doing 1-2-1s, okay? So behind me, you can see these mugs, I've got 3. So here we have my start line, so my start mug, and then in front of that I've got a mug which is 1 meter in front of it, and then finally another mug at the very end, which is 2 meters in front of the start mug, okay? So for this exercise, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing fencing steps up to that 1 meter mug, fencing steps back behind the line of the first mug, then fencing steps all the way to this one, to the 2 meters, and all the way back, okay? And then again to the 1 meter mug, and then back, okay? However, because the distance is so much more than what we normally do when we do 2-4-2s, which is double, we're going to be wanting to do quite small steps when we're doing this, okay? So we don't want to be rushing through everything. We want to be doing as fast as we can whilst we're doing proper steps, okay? So a little demonstration is we're just going to go on guard, and then we're just going to go. Okay, and to make this a bit more challenging, you've got the 1 minute to do them, and the way it's going to go is that you're going to do them as fast as you can, and then you're going to rest for 5 seconds, and then you're going to do another set as fast as you can again, rest for another 5 seconds, and so on until that 1 minute timer runs out. Okay, so hopefully you should be tired by the end of it. Okay, cool. So to finish off, we're going to be doing a game called levels. So that means it's going to go on guard. It's a slightly wider stance than normal, okay? And that normal amount of knee flexion that you would have on guard position, that's going to be your number 1. Then you're going to go down. This will be your number 2. So you want to go to almost about 90 degrees on your knees, and then you're going to go all the way down, okay? And that's going to be position number 3, okay? Make sure when you're here that your trunk is nice and upright and you're not here. If you're like this, then don't go that low, okay? You want to make sure you still have a nice upright trunk and you can stay on guard. Okay, and that's the way it's going to go. So the way this works is I'm going to have numbers come up on the screen, and you basically just going to go to that assigned position. Okay, so if, for example, if the order goes like this, I'll show you. So if it was 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay, and the other thing I might do is throw in the word lunge. So if that's the case, it'll go something like this. So you'd be going from here, you'd just be going, so 1, 2, lunge, and recover straight away to the next number. So if it was 3, down, 1, 3, lunge, and so forth. Whatever the order comes, it'll be randomized.